So Greyjoy is a 3-year-old male. He's captive born, bred, and raised here in the United States. He's never been in the wild. Doesn't like to be touching his tail. He's about 7 feet in total length. He's a very, very long boy. So in the wild, Greyjoy species would typically hunt rodents and birds, and they also eat eggs as well. So Greyjoy gets a diet of frozen thawed rodents. He doesn't eat live rodents. Frozen thawed, pre-prepared. And he also gets quail eggs. He really, really enjoys his quail eggs. He's just like hanging out. Snakes flick their tongue to be able to taste the air around them, to be able to find out stuff about their environment, where they are, what's going on, see if they're in any danger. You can see his cage. It's quite large. We have a heating element here to keep it at a constant temperature so that he feels comfortable. He has a hideaway box, which he can go into if he feels threatened, and a very large waterer, and all different stuff he can climb on. So since Greyjoy is a Vietnamese blue beauty snake, he's also considered a colubrid snake. So he's not related to a python or a boa. He's more closely related to different rat snakes, and in fact is considered a type of rat snake himself. So these guys, like I said, come from Vietnam, the blue beauties as well. There are other types of beauty snakes, such as Chinese beauty snakes. So Asia is typically where they are found. So here we have a Dumeril's boa. She's my most handleable snake in my collection. She's a very hefty girl. We originally got her as a rescue from someone who took less than stellar care of her. So she does have a little bit of scarring, especially on her face. So Dumeril's boas are from South America. They get quite hefty, as you can see. Really hefty snake. They have these really cool intricate patterns. It takes one whole person to wrangle this snake. She's quite heavy. Let's see if I can put her on the table. So boas and pythons are in a family of snakes known as boids. So unlike Greyjoy over there, she is in a constrictor family. So Greyjoy doesn't constrict his food, while she would. She also prefers to have a large water dish in which she kind of hangs out in. And we refresh that about twice a week. Give her a spray down. Keep this nice humidity, because if she didn't have good adequate humidity, her skin would stick to itself. So when she sheds, snakes, when they get bigger, they shed all this off and have a new skin, kind of like how when you get sunburnt, they do that about every month. So if we weren't providing the proper habitat for her, you would see the skin would be really dull and she'd have old flaky skin still attached to her. So she's just hanging out here, being a good girl. You can see how big she is in this video, and her nice beautiful pattern, and that nice tongue. And all this would help her camouflage in the forest floor. Oh, good girl. Quite tame. You can see she does have a little scarring on her face from her previous owner. She's in much better condition now. So like I said, in the wild, she would wait till something came along and then would strike and coil around them using that massive body girth and then suffocate her prey to death, which then she would devour it slowly. She has this nice pretty pattern to help her blend into her natural scenery in South America. She is quite a big girl, as you can see. So she does eat a variety of things here. She gets rabbits, mice, quail, chicken, all sorts of different preys, all which are frozen thawed. They come in frozen and then we thaw them and give them to the snakes here. That's our little rescue girl. She's quite tame, as you can see. I'm in no threat of being bit or constricted. Snakes can make wonderful pets as long as you take the proper responsibility for them and provide them the proper habitat. We give her a temperature controlled, humidity controlled environment with lots of hide and space to stay